Welcome to Rice-Eccles Stadium. We're not done today. The 5A semifinals did not disappoint. And now we've got a 4A state semifinal between the Park City Miners and the Green Canyon Wolves. Jeremiah Jensen, Stevenson, Sylvester with you here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. What an awesome opportunity we have to call this game and to witness this game. It's an interesting matchup. Park City expected to be here, Sly. Green Canyon, nobody outside of their locker room expected them to be here, but here they are. They pull off the big upset against Skyview. They're a dangerous team now with a lot of confidence as they enter this semifinal.
We know that Skyview team is very hard to beat. They've been tough the last couple of years, so Green Canyon coming in, making that happen is not an easy task. You know they are ready to go for this opportunity. Everybody's goal is to be here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Yep. And for 4A to be back here at Rice-Eccles Stadium for the state finals is an awesome, awesome feat, and everybody's going to relish it, and they get the prime time location, the prime time as well, here at 6 p.m., which is normal Friday night lights time, but this is Thursday night. I think Green Canyon, you know, they have a tremendous story on getting here, and Park City wants to end that here and get back to the state finals.
Yeah, great run by Green Canyon. They've overcome a lot of adversity to get here, and a lot of people didn't believe they'd be here, but they knocked off their rival Skyview. And here they are. Coach JT Tau-Ili has done a tremendous job as he's taken over this program at Green Canyon. And he's led this team here. And they're going to get the ball first. Park City will kick. And we are ready to go here with the 4A semifinals here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Crimson Cliffs and Ridgeline. That game will take place at the same time, 6 p.m. tomorrow night.
Doesn't time fly?
It sure does.
I mean, we're looking at this bracket here, and you got Spanish Fork, Bear River, Skyview, Bear River. I feel like it was just yesterday we were covering the Spanish Fork Bear River game, where we had a bleak 10 points in the first half, and then a third quarter explosion of points. And now we're here, right? We had Green Canyon, who ended up beating Skyview. You know, as you said, this story is actually awesome. Skyview's blowing people out, scoring 50-plus points a game, every game, and then Green Canyon comes in and beats them. It's what playoffs are all about, man, and making it special, and Green Canyon is definitely one of those teams.
It's a touchback, so Green Canyon will start their first drive at the 20-yard line. Let's go down to Mary Louise Cook, our third member of our broadcast team, on the sidelines. Mary Louise.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Yeah, there's so much that I love about getting to be on the sideline, but one of my favorite things is getting to interact with the students and the fans. And I tell you what, Green Canyon student section is popping. When I talked to them, they said, we are here because we've got to support the boys. There's dogs on the field, and they said there's dogs in our student section. They told me that there were 3 different buses that came here from their school that's an hour and a half away, so they take a lot of pride in that. And they were bragging on how their student section is looking in comparison to Park City. You know, they were like, we need to point out the fact that we're an hour and a half away and they're 45 minutes away. So a little smack talk going on in the student section. It's a lot of fun. Going to be a good night for them and for Park City as well. I'll make my way over to their student section too and let you know how it is over there.
The trash talk.
Yes, everybody gets involved.
Even the fans bringing it. Love it. Green Canyon with the bubble screen. That's snuffed out by the Park City defense. A catch by Eric Oates, the running back for Green Canyon. Their quarterback is Peyton Wilson. He completes that pass. So now a 3rd down and 8 for Green Canyon.
Great run.
Nice run. That's Ethan Cutler. Picks up the first down. He's all the way to the 33-yard line. And the Wolves got some momentum here.
This is a great run because it's a really tight cutback. He keeps it really tight to the line of scrimmage so he can get back north and south as quickly as possible. A lot of people take that cut and keep going horizontal. Cutler doesn't do that. He cuts it back and keeps it tight right off the tackle. Gets upfield and picks up that first down.
So the chains move for Green Canyon. Another handoff, another run.
Great pickup, 4 yards. 4 yards on first down will get it done.
They give it to Cutler again. Park City's missing one of their best players tonight, their star linebacker. Blake Tabarachi, he was injured last week in the playoff game. He is here on the sidelines with the team. More on him later in the broadcast. Ooh, nice breakup. Navarro. Carson Navarro with the pass breakup.
Great timing on that on the defensive side of the ball. Half second sooner, you would have even been positioned to intercept it. But great job of breaking it up, making this third down. Very, very important. Want to get out of this. As you said, third downs, these first third downs of the game really determine how the team is plans of attack in their strategy for the game.
3rd and 6. Wilson finds a receiver at the 45. That's a first down. Aiden Tram.
Nice.
A sophomore receiver, plays the Z position in that Green Canyon offense. He picks up the first down and moves the chains. They're at the 47.
I like it. I like it a lot. It was a great job by them at escaping, extending this play right here, allowing my guy to get open. Great job right there at moving with the quarterback by Hayden Tram, moving with the quarterback to get open.
Wilson goes outside again. Catch is made. Gained about 5-6 yards. That's effective. So that is Dewey Egan. Catch, the senior 5'11" receiver. Plays the X position. It's not how you start and it's how you finish. And Green Canyon right now is peaking at the right time here in the 4A postseason. A lot of confidence with this team right now. Inside handoff. Positive play, first down. He's all the way in to Park City territory. To the 40-yard line. That's Eric Oates again. Peyton Wilson, the junior quarterback, 5'8". Pumps, takes a shot. Oh, he got it! He's going to take it to the house! Shandon Dane! Touchdown, Green Canyon! And they strike first on their opening drive.
First of all, great adjustment by Thane right there. That was not the perfect pass, but you can't. That coverage was actually really good. There's a small window in between the corner and the safety there. He fits it in. You want to get it as close to the sideline as possible, but the safety had a great angle to the sideline. Throws it a little inside. Thane does a great job of adjusting and coming back inside, which leads him into the route to get to the end zone. Great job right there.
Looks like Park City moved a little too quickly.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 54 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still one untimed down.
That was Green Canyon. Back them up. And as we've seen in the first two games, Sly, these extra points are very important.
Very important. And when you get in tight games like this, which, you know, if you get into the championship round, your competition's supposed to be the same level.
The extra point is good. So the Green Canyon Wolves take a 7-0 lead on Park City here on their first possession. Another look on this touchdown.
Great job, yeah. As I said, just a little short and inside. He had to adjust and come back because normally the defender's used to that ball being on the outside, right? Yeah. So that's where he's going. But that's inside. He comes back to it. That's a very small window. There was two defenders right there. Great adjustment by Thane. As just a picture-perfect connection, and that's how you want to start a game. You want to be very aggressive out the gate, start with points so your opponent is in the chase position. They feel the pressure of having to play catch-up. That's what you want to do. Great job by Green Canyon. I think Green Canyon's in the upsetting business.
They are rolling right now, everything working for them.
Yeah.
It's amazing what a big win like that can do for your confidence and the growth of your program.
Oh, yes.
That was a monster win against Skyview. Skyview was the #1 seed in the 4A playoffs. Cache Valley rivalry, and Green Canyon got the best of them when it mattered most. Kickoff short. Park City has a chance to return this, and they got a lane. Closed up quickly, though. Elijah Warner, number 25, with the return. So Park City will start their first offensive possession at the 28-yard line. Park City's offense led by their quarterback, Lincoln Jackson. Number 8, he's a senior, 6-foot quarterback. His first pass is complete. Nice tackle, though. That bubble screen swallowed up quickly. That was Tanner Farron on the tackle.
It was a great read right here. Again, fighting through that first initial block and making the tackle right there. That was just how they practice it. Tanner Farron fighting through that, making it happen. There's a lot of seniors on this roster here. They want to make it to that state title.
Another stuff by that Green Canyon defense. A number of guys got in there. Will McCurdy was the ball carrier for Park City.
Next is 3rd and long. Oh, turn around, defender.
Catch is made, but it's short of the sticks.
That defender turns around.
Reese Smith catches the pass from Jackson, but it's short, so Park City's going to have to punt.
Yeah, if Colin Gibson turns around right there and sees that he's in the end zone, that's a pick 6. But he's just running all the way out to the coverage because he sees it. Great tackle to catch, right? That's exactly what you want to do. But he was right there for that.
Great punt. High, deep. But Green Canyon's got a chance.
Great return. Great return.
Dewey Egan with a nice return on the punt.
Yeah, a good return is about 7 yards, right? And he gets about 13 here. Catches it. Gets a little more than 13, about 16, 17 yards on that return. That's a great return right there. But great kick.
That sets up the Wolves at the 36-yard line for their second offensive possession. There will be 1st and 10. Another run. They've shown great balance here early. Zotes again.
Dual tackle by number 51, Hernandez. And number 42, Trey Piper. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Coming up on 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. Green Canyon on 2nd and 8. Wilson rolling, gets rid of it. Incomplete. Pressure was coming.
Yeah, it was. It's crazy. They had the right protection on, but that guy still snuck through there. That's great relentless pressure by the Park City defense right there. Way to fight through blocks and not make that easy for the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 38-yard line.
Tricks far.
I don't think they got the playoff in time.
prior to the snap, delay a game. Offense, 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
Oh, that play clock be rolling, man. You don't even know when it's going down now. You wouldn't think 40 seconds went off that fast. But it goes. You gotta keep up in tempo. That's why, like, if you got those teams that are calling the plays at the line of scrimmage, they have an advantage because they're watching that clock, and you never see delay of game penalties with those. Again, under 10 seconds, gotta go.
Wilson. Now he's going to scramble up into the defense, and he's going to go down. So Park City gets a stop on this drive. Green Canyon will have to punt.
Ebb and flow, ebb and flow. There's going to be a little give, there's going to be a little take. Really good, great defense right here, great pursuit. Never allowing Peyton Wilson to feel comfortable. Job by this defense at forcing fourth down.
High snap, but it's handled well. Short punt. Takes a Green Canyon bounce down to the 31-yard line. That's where the Park City Miners will start this next drive.
42-yard punt.
Jackson. Catch is made. Gain of about 4, almost 5 yards. Catch is made by number 14, Sebastian Bodley. Bodley's also played quarterback this season. Jackson and Bodley have split up the reps this year. Jackson's passed for 1,077 yards, 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Bodley at the quarterback position had 803 yards, 10 touchdowns. Got a run here. Not much, maybe a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Will McCurdy, though, has been an explosive player for them. Found the end zone quite a bit. McCurdy came into this game with 726 yards rushing. Jackson passes complete right at the sticks.
Oh, great
He's still
effort.
running. He's got more.
Great effort.
Past midfield. What an effort. Relentless effort by Bodley. So Sebastian Bodley makes the catch.
Look at this.
Turns upfield, breaking tackles.
Boom. Is he Marshawn Lynch?
Hours in the weight room paying off there. He did go beast mode on that.
Get out there.
Quick toss out, bubble screen,
Oof,
not happening.
Great tackle.
Green Canyon's been all over that play. They did their film work this week.
Dewey
Egan breaks one up again.
That's his second play like that. He is killing it. Great job right here at reading it, coming off the stock block, staying square. That's what you want to do with those stock blocks. You can't, if you beat it too early, you have the opportunity of getting rebounded and bounced out of the way. But if you stay square, you keep that person, that runner behind that blocker, going sideways, which means he's going nowhere.
Pitch outside. They're in trouble there. That's not going anywhere. This Green Canyon defense is doing a great job.
They're fast,
They really
right?
are. They got a lot of speed.
Yeah. They are getting to the ball exquisitely fast here. Making sure that there's no extra game. Making sure that the other team feels like they're just running around with their heads cut off. It's a really, really, really great job by this defense. It's initial penetration, even on the outside RPO, smoke screens, and even on the outside speed option right there. They are all there. Great play call. See on there, that's great. The defense rotated. That's, just great play call right there. But the defensive line rotated to all the pressure coming off of the strong side of the quarterback and just blitzing that side and forcing the quarterback to the opposite side. While Park City had the screen on back to the weak side, so it was wide open. Big gain, but Green Canyon was still able to stop them for a 4th down stop.
So it's 4th and 8, so Park City will have to punt.
Back deep for Green Canyon is number 2, Dewey Egan. In punt formation, number 14, Max.
Great punt.
Deep takes it inside the 10. Park City wraps him up. He's not going anywhere. What a great job.
Yeah. I almost
Park City special team steps up.
would have let that go in the end zone.
Green Canyon returned by number 2, Dewey Egan of 2 yards.
On the 10-yard line. On the 10.
So Green Canyon will take over at their own 10-yard line. So now we're seeing both defenses dig in a little bit.
It takes a while sometimes.
These are teams that aren't familiar with each other. These teams didn't play in the regular season. So, yeah, you're right. It'll take a minute for these teams to figure some things out, make some adjustments. .145 left, first quarter. Nice run, breaks outside.
Great bounce.
Oates. Eric Oates.
Great
Another
bounce.
nice run.
It's a 6-yard gain. That was a great bounce right there.
Tackle made by number 18, Jake Dutton. And number 23, Mason Christensen.
I really like this rushing attack when they hit the edges right there. When they hit the edges, they have a great feel for when they need to keep going horizontal and when they need to keep going north and south.
Wilson hands it off. Straight ahead again.
Number 28,
Makes it
Oates
3rd and
again.
short. That's great. Makes it 3rd and short.
Tackled by number 42.
This is where RPO becomes great, right? You get the defense to buy in. You think it's going to be run, run, run. You get the defense to buy into that, and then you hit an RPO slant or an RPO fade, RPO smoke.
Third and 1.
That pressure coming off that right side there.
And off Oates up the middle, first down.
Or you can just hand it off.
Or that. That's working right now.
Yeah, it really is. They're doing a great job of blocking. That initial blocks of hitting it quick, right? There's no bouncing around. There's no stutter stepping and trying to figure out where it is. It's no, I hit it. Hit it right now. Right off tackle, right off guard. Whatever that is great technique by those running backs.
Andres Hernandez with the tackle. That is the end of the first quarter. Green Canyon leads Park City 7-0 in this 4A state semifinal game. Let's go down to Mary Louise Cook on the sidelines.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. I told you I was going to make my way over to the Park City student section, and I did that. They are small, but they are mighty. When I asked them how they describe themselves, they said, "We are electric." That was the word that they used. And when I asked what the vibe was like at school today, they said that it was just so much fun. Nearly every single student was in some sort of Park City Miners gear today. When I asked them why it was important to make the 45-minute drive here to Rice-Eccles, they told me that it was because they are so proud of this team that hasn't made it here since 2019. So it was really important to them to be here and to support a lot of seniors in the student section. They wanted to make sure that they're here to support the seniors that are a part of this football team. And when I asked about just the dynamic of this team and what makes them special, they said that you can tell that there's this very special team chemistry that exists here, and truly that it's a brotherhood and the guys really, really love each other. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mary Louise. Park City having a great year. And they're thrilled to be here back at Rice-Eccles Stadium. This program's had a great decade-long run. Head coach Josh Montzingo's done a great job building a consistent winner at Park City. Bubble screen.
Good first cut.
Uh-oh. Some yellow laundry just fell on the turf. Schramm with the catch.
during the play. Face mask, number 42 on the defense. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run will result in the first down.
Yeah, with those little quick smokes right there, you want to treat those like a running play, right? And what's the success of a running play? 4 yards, right? And so if you're getting 8 yards on those 7-8 yards on those smoke screens, those are very, very successful plays. High efficiency plays, low risk plays, honestly, if you get it blocked up right.
Right up the middle.
Nice.
Out of
4
a
yards.
pistol formation. And that was Dewey Egan. Oh, that was Oates, I'm sorry. I saw the 2, I didn't see the 8.
Yeah, great job right there. Good surge. As we said, success with running plays is 4 yards. You do that 3 times, you got a first down.
2nd and 6 from the 39. Oates again. Park City steps up there, just a 2-yard gain. He's up to the 42. And he'll give him 3 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 from the 42-yard. Exactly what you want, and if you're going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, I mean, it just opens the playbook of things you can do, as far as like option routes in the slot. It's rare that you'll run a route that's short of the first down. So if you run a 5-yard hitch, it's 3rd and 3. You're definitely going to be, in range. You run a bootleg, the routes that you'll run, you can pick up 3 yards.
Oh, blitz comes in and gets him. Wow, like a rocket. Anderson Watanabe.
Great play here. Look,
number 45 shoots right up the gap.
Who would have thunk somebody come right up the A-gap?
Woo! The senior comes in and gets the sack and ends this Green Canyon drive. That didn't have a chance at all.
No, it didn't. Who wanted to block the nose guard? He's standing right over the middle. Nobody wants to block him. High snap. Good punt.
Great punt. It's going to take a bounce right to the 35-yard line. That's where Park City will start this drive. Their offense will try to get something going here. They haven't had much success so far in this game with 9:33 left in the second quarter. Park City enters this game with an 11-1 record. They went 6-0 in Region 10. Their only loss coming to Springville in Week 10, a game that didn't really matter in region play. So they are yet to lose to a 4A team this season. Green Canyon trying to become the first to give them an L in 4A.
We keep.
Jackson keeps. Actually, that's Bodley in at quarterback. Both of them getting action here. I mentioned earlier on that they run 2 quarterbacks. Now you see Bodley. Bodley had a great catch on that last drive that stalled, but that catch and run in that effort was phenomenal. Bodley back to receiver. Gets those gloves back on. And Jackson back in shotgun formation.
Great defense.
Incomplete on 3rd and 6. This Green Canyon defense is not giving up much here so far tonight.
Yeah, whenever you get that 3-by-1 formation, just understand they're trying to get a one-on-one on the backside. Normally you get a slant, but depending on the wide receiver split, you can get a deep out route, a hitch. Whichever that receiver can do to kind of beat that guy, whether that's a go route, hitch, out route, or a quick slant. They want to get that one-on-one opportunity.
It was Bryson Paps, the sophomore, in coverage. That's Dewey Egan on the punt return. He gets it up to the 32-yard line, and that's where the Wolves will take over. 8:06 left here in the second quarter. So far, other than that one big play for the touchdown, it's been all defense here.
Very even.
Very stout.
Very, very even across the board. Not much moving either ways. They keep putting it back, and they're starting on the same yard line each time they punt it. So it's been extremely even on both sides for this first half.
Handoff. Almost broke that. Gets 4 or 5 yards. Ethan Cutler with the carry there.
Tackled by number 3, Corbin Tower.
Looks good here. They're taking their time, man. Play clock's running down. They are not rushing their setup at all, you know.
Nope. This team is in no hurry.
No, not at all, especially when you got the lead.
Wilson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's in trouble, but he gets away. Now he's going to pay a price.
Now it's 3rd down and long.
Park City all over it.
Good play. Gets to the edge. Park City's all over it. Great defense. Great pursuit.
Third down and 6 from the 36. Peyton Wilson going to try to cut it up. He's short of the sticks. He's at the 40. They needed to get to the 42. So we likely have a Green Canyon punt. And if that's the case, this Park City defense gets it done again. Great pursuit by the Park City linebackers. Yep, Green Canyon will punt the ball away. It's 4th and 3 from the 39. A little too early for that.
Oh, good punt. Oh, it needs a little better roll.
Rolled the wrong way, but either way,
yeah,
it's inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line.
As I said, the last 3 or 4 possessions, it's like they've punted and they've started on the same yard line every single time. This has been extremely even. Besides that first possession where Green Canyon went down and scored, that was perfectly game planned. This has been a really even matchup.
Park City has 1st and 10 from the 27. Jackson's going to run. He's got room. Picks up about 8. Goes down at the 35-yard line. Nice decision by Lincoln Jackson.
Great pickup right here. Athletic move. That's what you want to do. Get those sticks moving every single time you have an opportunity here. Now it's 2nd and short. It's a control down. I would even take a shot downtown here. You know, find a one-on-one matchup, exploit it, get speed into the secondary, and win that.
Wide open playbook on 2nd and 1, and they're going to go direct snap to McCurdy.
Ball carrier is number 25.
Sorry, that was Eli Warner. That was not McCurdy. That's number 25. Elijah Warner, sophomore running back.
First down for Park City.
It is a first down, though. So it was effective. Moves the chains. First down, 10, Park City from the 39. Jackson's going to keep again. Got a lane, and he's really close to the sticks. I think he's right there. I think he's going to move the chains again. So Park City finding some rhythm and momentum on this drive. Lincoln Jackson using his legs to move this offense that so far has struggled. But now they have some life, with 4:28 and counting left here in the first half. Snap, the handoff. The runner turned back. That was Will McCurdy.
Ball carrier is number 26, McCurdy. Tackled by number 53, Ty Jensen.
Great job right here.
You're right, Sly. That the team defense speed for Green Canyon is excellent. They just really do a good job pursuing the ball.
All over the place.
Jackson tries to get one in that window there. He does. It's caught. That's a first down.
This has been great traction on this drive for Park City. You know, as we said, the last few drives, they've really just been exchanging the ball, it felt like, on every set. But this is the time where they're actually driving down the field. So even if they stall right here, they have an opportunity to punt it and pin Green Canyon down lower. So if Green Canyon goes and punts it again, they're in better starting position. So this has been a drive where they've actually seen some things move and been moving the sticks a few times.
1st and 10 from the 41. That was Tyler Montzingo with the catch for the first down. Different formation here. Go tighter, bigger. Trying to break through there, and they can't do it. Green Canyon up to the challenge. Coming up on 3 minutes now left to play in the half. Park City chewing up some clock, taking their time as well. This half is flying by. Second and 7 from the 38. Jackson takes a shot deep. He's open. Oh, off the fingertips. So close.
Man, he got that separation. I thought he had that on there. That was a very, very good attempt and by Ethan.
Reese Smith almost hauls this in for a touchdown. He's this close.
Man, that was a really good attempt here. Great throw. I love this throw. But he's got to stretch out. He's got to stretch out and jump or leave his feet, whichever he's got to do to make that happen. That was a great job right there. It's the time you got to take a shot. It was second down. You had a one-on-one. Got to make plays like that happen.
They blow this play dead because Park City has taken a timeout.
Timeout. Park City. First charge team timeout.
Park City takes a timeout. So will we. We'll be back with 2:32 left here in the first half.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
I love my new Blazer. It's cute and comfortable, very quiet, and drives really good in any weather condition. My experience buying it here at John Watson Chevrolet was super awesome. Everyone was...
2:32 left to play in the half. 3rd and 7. Jackson looking for something, throws it, tipped in the air. Incomplete. Great job by the Green Canyon defense.
As he said, they're all over the place. As soon as you think that there's an opening, next you know there's a lightning flash of a Green Canyon defender that's taking things away. Great job right there as the pursuit, as Lincoln is escaping the pocket. Green Canyon defenders all over the place, tipping the balls, making sure it just doesn't happen. As I said, this was a great drive by Park City, getting some traction here, moving the sticks a few times. Even if they decide to punt the ball here, they're going to punt the ball and pin Green Canyon deep inside their territory right before the half. They're going to go for it. All right.
They're going for it. 4th and 7 from the 38. And we got a flag, delay of game. They did not get the playoff in time, and they're going to be a little confused. They didn't seem to think that.
Dead ball, delay of game. Number 1 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Now they're going to punt.
Now they'll punt.
Now they'll punt. Yeah, so even here, they still have a great opportunity to pin them down inside the 10-yard line with the good punt.
Park City's going to be conservative. They're going to bet on their defense with 2:24 left. Now we'll see what Green Canyon can do with the time remaining. That ball bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So only a net of 23 yards.
Right, and that was the first one that's actually got a significant bounce. Yeah. Normally, these punts from both teams have been bouncing and then either going horizontal or staying in the same spot. So that was the first one that actually got some north and south bounce there.
So the Wolves get one more possession here.
80-yard field.
In the first half.
2 minutes.
2:16 left in the first half. Let's see how aggressive they are.
Well, I mean, this is the time that you want to, test out your 2-minute offense. Whether it's successful or not, you want to know, like, one, can my team run it against this defense? And two, is the plays that we're running in 2-minute working?
Catch is made. Down quickly. Clock will run. 4-yard gain up to the 24.
Yeah, there should be no huddle right here. Just going down the field. You got 80 yards to go. The clock is moving. The clock is going. Got to go.
Dewey Egan with the catch. We're under 2 minutes to play in the half. We might have a blitz coming. Now they back off. Drop pass, incomplete. Clock will stop. Pass intended for Carter Stembridge, senior tight end.
Yeah, that's just 2 plays. As I said, they got to get going. The clock was moving. Stops right there. It was at 2:16. Now it's at 2:44. That's 36 seconds off the clock, and you've only moved 4 yards.
Carson Navarro broke up that pass on defense. Navarro's had a good half here. A defensive battle. Wilson flushes out of the pocket. He's going to run. He's got a lot of room. Now he turns it up. We've got a flag down.
Felt like he had that there. I seen that hold come in. And when you escape like that in wide open space, everybody's on full display. So yeah, that holding call is going to bring them back. Unfortunately, they wasted 10 seconds off the clock, and they're going to go backwards.
Holding. Number 55 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains 3rd down.
Yeah, that would have been a great escape, great decision right there by Wilson. And unfortunately, that holding call is going to push them back now. 3rd and 14, 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15 from the 15. It's actually possible Park City can get this ball back. He's going down to sack. Benjamin Beatty, the 6'3" defensive lineman. Oh boy, this is big. Wilson's injured. Green Canyon's quarterback is hurt on the play. He cannot put weight on his right leg. He's hopping off the field, but this is something to watch. This would be a big, big deal for Green Canyon to lose their quarterback. Tanner Farron, the senior, is the backup.
Pressure comes. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's nothing crazy that happened on that play. Just one unexpected tackle. That's what's so hard about the blind side of the quarterback. You don't know when that hit is coming.
So we go back to Park City's decision to punt in that situation. Made a lot of sense now. As you look at this, they're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, with a short
field. And they're playing the field possession battle here, and they got a chance to get some points here before the half.
Yeah, and they get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter. So this is an opportunity to steal the possession, and you have 1 timeout left. This is perfect opportunity. You can get the ball with that, 40 yards to go here? Let's see. recover this. Don't get it bounce. Yeah, if they let it bounce, that's no good. So they'll get it about the 45-yard line, but still a short field. It's still, whoa, look at that spot.
Yeah, this possession's gravy for Park City. If they can get some points, they'll do it. Plenty of time, 1:09 left. Park City has one timeout. So that is one challenge they have here in their 2-minute drill. They're going to have to do in 1 minute. But it's just short field.
Stay aggressive. This is where I would be testing things out, right?
Yeah.
The end of game scenarios, testing things out. If I go Hail Mary, if I have to go 4 streaks, when I have to test out the clock.
Jackson, he's in trouble. He's sacked. Great job by that defense.
That looked like it was supposed to come back to a screen, and it never developed.
Eli Wheatley, the sophomore defensive end, gets the sack.
Clock's moving.
Catch is made. No, it's incomplete. Said it touched the turf first. So that's incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 36 seconds left, and it's going to be 3rd and 17 now from the 44.
Right.
So this is not going the way Park City had hoped. They get the chance to get points here before the half, and they're just going backwards.
Yeah.
They'll try it again here, 3rd and 17. Jackson's going to roll. Right now he's going to run.
Left.
He's past midfield. He's back into Green Canyon territory, right at the 47-yard line.
Sure.
Park City's going to take that final timeout.
Yeah, no need to punt here and go for it.
26 seconds left. Yeah, you got nothing to lose.
Yeah, this is the end of the year. I'd throw a Hail Mary in the end zone. Even with 27 seconds, I'd throw a Hail Mary in the end zone. Hail Mary end zone or run a route to actually get that first down.
Take a deep route on the sideline. Why not?
Deep route on the sideline, deep route over the middle, get back to the original line of scrimmage, spike it, and then take a shot at the end zone.
Clock will stop on a first down. So
right.
Temporarily, I should say, unless you get out of bounds.
I know I've seen that on the chains. That clock get to moving really fast. Yeah, that's what I do. I do a deep route over the middle. I'd run 3 receivers to the end zone, 1 over the middle. That's going to sit in the middle right under that coverage. Lincoln eye that guy over the middle. If he's covered, shoot, just take a shot at the end zone.
They're going to punt it.
Yeah, that's a touchback. Oh.
They down it at the... No, that's...
What do you call it?
Yeah, I'm a little unclear on where they're going to place the ball. Of course, there's only 16 seconds left.
I could have swore that guy was in the end zone.
Yeah.
Nothing matters. Just 16
They're going to
seconds.
put it at the 3-yard line.
Just run the football here and head into halftime. But 7-0, Green Canyon.
$16 seconds left here in the half. See what Green Canyon will do. Looks like they've got a direct snap back there. No, Wilson's back. How about that? Peyton Wilson is back on the field. Sprayed it with magic spray. Now he's back in the game. They're just going to go right up the middle. And it was made the coach a little nervous, but he is back in play. Did not get taken down in the end zone. And that clock is going to run down to zeros. That was the final play of the first half. A defensive battle. One big, giant pass play for Green Canyon. The only points we have on the board right now. Both defenses have dominated this first half. And we have a 7-0 game. Green Canyon leading Park City 7-0. Let's go down to Mary Lou's Cook.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Coach, heading into the locker room now here at the half, you're ahead by 7. What is your message to the team?
We need to wake up and play our brand of football. We know that Park City was going to bring a tough physical defense, and we don't feel like we've met that physicality yet on offense, so that's what we need to do.
What are you going to be looking for in that first few minutes of the second half?
I really just want to see guys execute their assignments and go move bodies around. We need to be able to run the ball again, so that's what we'll come back out and do.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, back to you guys.
Thank you, Mariluz. Coach Taui Lee. Done a great job at Green Canyon. Got his team up here to the semifinals, and they're at the half leading 7-0. They are 24 minutes away from a place in the state championship game next Friday. We're going to pause up here on the broadcast. We're going to go down to the KSL Sports Rewind, guys. They've got the halftime show. Take it away, guys.
And welcome back into our halftime show with Dusty Lister, Dane Stewart, Moose Bingham, and Jeff Hansen. We're echoing this a little bit.
Coverage. There we go.
Rewind after dark.
That was groovy, man. That was awesome. How about this first half? I mean, Green Canyon scores on the first drive. And now, right now, that's the difference in the game.
Yeah, Green Canyon got a big pass play. Right? That is uncharacteristic.
We all knew that was coming,
yeah,
right?
If you watch the pregame show, that's all we talked about for about 10 minutes.
And it was a beautiful pass play. I mean, the ball got through two defenders. Receiver made a nice catch, and then a run after the catch. That's the difference in the game. Everything else is going kind of how we expected it to. A lot of defense, a lot of running the football, and really a team just looking to make a big play. Right now, Green Canyon's got one big play, and that's pretty much the game.
Park City hasn't found their rhythm yet, but it's not that they're not going to find it. I think they're really testing this Green Canyon defense. They're saying, hey, what are you going to give us? What can we take from you guys? But the give and take isn't there at all. They're just like, Green Canyon's like, punt the ball because we're ready to shove it right down your throats.
It's a good catch there, Dane.
Yeah, it's, I'll tell you what surprises me. The speed of Green Canyon's defense. I was expecting it to be physical. It is. There's not a lot of room for Park City to operate. I mean, they've tried running it. We've seen quarterback tuck it and run, and what looks like a gap in a lane evaporates in about 2 seconds. Very quick laterally, this defense. Park City's going to have to find a way to be very intentional at how to attack that if they want to find a way to get offensive points.
It's been impressive to see what Green Canyon's done because we talked about coming in this, Blake Tabarachi being gone, the injury and everything else like that, but to see them now find a way to get something else going. I don't know that he was that big of their offense, but he just feels like something right now that's not quite there clicking for Park City.
He was definitely the heart of this team, though. You've had players come in and go out of the lineup, but Blake Tabarachi has been a consistent, and they're like, we have a D1 guy that we can rely on. And when that guy gets taken away, it's hard to recover.
Yeah.
We saw Ben Beatty get a sack late in the second quarter. I expect a big half from him for Park City. He's a very talented player. He's a D1 player. I mean, he's a D1 guy. He needs to have a big game in the second half because I think you're right, Moose. I think that this team is missing that leadership. They're missing that heartbeat of Blake Tabarachi. Ben Beatty's a guy who could fill that role.
I completely agree with that, and he can be that spark. Washington State came into the state, and they said, Ben Beatty, we want you. And you're like, whoa, who's this kid? And why do you want him? And then you watch his film, and you're like, he's got leadership qualities. He's got D1 potential. And he's a kid that can absolutely turn this game around in a snap.
And they're going to have to find it because you're looking at this offense. I mean, here's the thing in the game altogether is that total offense in this game, there's not a lot to be found. Combined 185 yards, combined yardage in the first half.
Got a kid, Dusty.
Carbon County Matt.
Well, and here's
Mr. Rowley is excited. He's pleased.
Here's the other thing about that. So if you look at Lincoln Jackson's numbers, 7-11. Okay, if he's 7-11, I'm thinking, great, he's thrown for 150, right?
Yeah.
46 yards. 7 completions for 46 yards. Again, we talk about this Green Canyon defense. Flies around, man. It's like, hey, we're first of the ball, we're making the tackle, and play's done.
And that defense is playing the way that I expect the Green Canyon team to play. in that everybody's giving 100% effort on every single play. I mean, that is what this team, we talk about not having the stars and all of that stuff. That's how you win. If you don't have those stars that can take you, single-handedly put their team on their back, you got to play team football, and Green Canyon does that every single play.
Yeah.
I mean, they are very assignment sound, especially in this first half against Park City. You're right, Dane. Every completion that's there for Park City, there's a guy in that receiver's hip to bring him down, and there's not much after the catch.
Good, Moose.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like a 2005 BYU defense where you're just like, these guys are flying. They're so assignment
2006.
sound. 2006.
Don't say 2005. 2005 was not very good.
Not bad.
Cole Meir here, no problem, but it wasn't very good.
2006, 2007. It reminds me of a Bronco Mendenhall defense. But there's a lot of things that you can take away from this half. What are you going to exploit? What are you going to do? And I'm excited to see what Park City does, and I'm excited to see what Green Canyon can figure out as well.
No, certainly. I mean, and I think here's the thing, too. Peyton Wilson was 6 of 9 for the first half, 66 yards. 40 of those on one play. So both defenses playing really well. And I really love the idea from the Wolves, be a bowl constrictor. Get out on top early, let your defense go to work, and try to just suck out the oxygen from this building.
You like that. We brought that up in Lehigh last
We did. I love that. Yeah.
When did Dusty become a soccer fan? Because that's a soccer strategy, right? Hey, we got an early goal, and now we're all going to pack it in.
Hey.
And I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but you're right. Hey, we got a lead, guys.
Yep.
We can now play this the way we want to play it, right?
We're going to dictate terms.
Here's the thing about Green Canyon. They could have more offense. They've had some penalties that have taken away big plays. Not a ton. We're not talking 60-yard plays and scores, but they've lost, 20, 30 yards because of holding plays. On drives that maybe it gets them into field goal range, and we're looking at a 10-0, 13-0 game.
Oh, okay, we talked about this earlier. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a happy Donkin Fest.
The point being, I think this Green Canyon offense is moving a little bit better than it seems right now. If they can clean up those penalties, which is an if, but if they can, I think they've got a little bit more rhythm than the box score would lead you to believe.
But if they're going to, Oates has got to get going.
Yeah.
You have any candy nuts down there?
Or it's in Donkin Fest. Let me tell you who's having a great game. You want to know who's having a great game?
Yes.
The punters!
Yeah!
The punters!
Let's freaking go!
We got
I'm
more.
finally happy that you guys are getting on the special teams.
It started on one game, here we are.
It's 3 years of being with this guy on every Friday night. You just start to believe it. You got more punt yards in this game than you do total offense.
As it should be.
Well, let's not get carried away.
But you know what you do have? You do have clean football. One of the things I loved that Moose taught me this year was you want every possession to end off the foot. Either a clean punt or a point after or a field goal. I'm like, I love that. I love that, right? Because when you
That's the most profound thing he said, but there's no evidence that he ever said it on air.
Yes, there is.
He did.
I feel like a proud father right now.
But
Thank you for saying that.
When you don't turn the football over, it allows you to play the style Green Canyon's playing.
What coach gave you that? I want to know.
I want to start seeing more two-point conversions. We need to start chasing points every touchdown.
I want to know what coach said that around Moose, and Moose has now lifted that.
Yeah.
Oh, what coach? What coach hasn't said that? I mean, I really stole it.
Troy Monier never said that to me. So
I think I stole it from Nick Saban, honestly.
Oh, that's a good one. All right.
So
never waste a failing. I like that.
Hey, look. I quoted Nick Saban, he's quoting Nick Saban, and I'm quoting Moose Bingham, just like all great leaders do.
It's true.
Right?
It all goes back to
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, they all said it. So here we go.
Scars. Shane Falco, Dusty Litzer. Yeah.
But when you don't turn the football over, it allows you, if you're Green Canyon in this game, to play the style they're playing. And in your Park City, it keeps you in this game.
Right.
Where it's like, look, they're just a play or two away. Right? Like, Park City's been right there, too.
Yeah. You know what's happened in this game? Here's what I love. The way this started, use a helmet real quick. Sorry. The Green Canyon came out and played like a wolf, took the lead, and now they're blanking it.
Boy, we have really
got on
used
top.
The props with the
you like that?
This game. Yeah.
Now they're the bowl constrictor. There's
all
nothing
right,
on there.
Give me that one. Give me that one. All right. You know, this game started out with a nitty-gritty, and now we got to get back to the script. We got to script the second half a little bit. We've seen what Green Canyon's going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we walked into the stadium at 8:30 this morning.
Dane woke up at 5, so
Dane was reading the rule book at 5.
What rule can I exploit?
It's been a long day, and it's just day one. We got another day of this.
It's got even better.
It's going to get weird tomorrow. Holy cow.
Yeah, so, I mean, really, really interesting. So, okay, let's go through. What do you expect to see out of Green Canyon in the second half?
Green Canyon's got to be feeling good. I mean, they need to clean up some of those penalties so that they can capitalize on the big plays that are there, that they've been able to make, that have been called back. Offensively, I think they'll try to establish that run game. I think you're right, Dusty. I think they want to be a boa constrictor. They want this clock to run out. They've got a lead. And if they can get a field goal, if they can go up 2 possessions, the way that defense is played, they've got to be feeling very, very good. So I think more of the same from Green Canyon.
Well, if we're going to talk about field goals, I want to see David Dellenbrock. David Dellenbrock is a Polynesian All-American. He's the only Polynesian All-American on this field tonight, and he's hit 59-plus yard field goals this season already.
Goals? Multiples?
A 59-yard field goal.
I'm just curious. I didn't know if I was wrong.
I'm getting cold, and I think there's a little lisp coming at the end. Singular, he's hit a 59-yard field goal. He's hit a 54-yard field goal. He has the leg to make a difference in a really heavyweight bout that we're watching tonight.
You know, this game is we are just a couple minutes away from starting the second half, an hour from when the kickoff started. Think about how fast this game is going.
Yeah.
You know how many plays were in the first half? 49 total. 49 plays from the line of scrimmage in the first half. Possessions are going to be a premium, right? So for me, if you're Green Canyon, run the football, take time off that clock, and if you're Park City, you maybe have 5 possessions left. Like, there's not a lot of give up. There's not a lot of room to give right now, right? So what's your best plays? Run them your first possession, because you maybe have 4 possessions left in this game. You're running out of time very quickly. This game's flying. Absolutely.
Yeah. Got to be urgent, not fast, right? If you're Park City, they've got to be urgent. They have to pick up the pace. They have got to find a way to jumpstart their offense, because they're going to need a score. Obviously, down 7-0 to stay in this one, or to have a chance in this one. But they have to go do it without pressing. Got to be urgent without pressing and make that stuff happen. Because if you go press, the Wolves are going to eat. You're going to walk out in the middle of the prairie, and the Wolves, that's when they pounce. They take care of you.
The crazy thing about that, we had 9 punts and 1 touchdown. So that would make you think, with no turnovers, we had 10 drives.
Yeah.
10 possessions, 49 total plays. There's a lot of 3 and outs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 3 and outs.
The real crazy thing is, what prairie are you on where there's wolves?
You walk out.
A lot of coyotes.
Sorry, into the meadow.
And in the mountains,
you can come out of the mountain
forests.
into the lowland, and when you come out of the mountain into the lowland and you show yourself, that's when the wolves come get you.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with it, I guess.
What's Moose looking all disgruntled about?
It's how you're saying that word.
Wolves?
I don't know if you're saying that one right.
Wolves?
Yes, that's how you pronounce that.
It's wolves.
It's
here,
wolves.
everyone.
It's wolves.
Because they have hooves for feet.
For better, for better or worse.
I just keep on getting more confused. I'm like, does he mean to say wolves?
Yes, I do mean to say wolves.
Yeah.
It's the best way to say wolf.
That's what it's called.
It's a wolf.
It's the wolf.
Okay, well, I'm learning more and more. I mean, we've got a zoologist.
You gotta unlearn.
Here's the deal. If we don't have to say a T in mountain in the state of Utah, we don't have to say an L in wolves.
Yeah, wolves.
Wolves.
Down by the creek.
Oh, we are getting more and more undereducated by the minute.
Look, got a great second half coming up. You have an amazing post game coming up. More of this. Don't want to miss that. But before we do that, we're going to set it back up to JJ Inside. So for Vince Francis, Dane Stewart, Moose Bingham, Jeff Hance, I'm Dusty Lister. This is it for the KSL Rewind halftime show. Set up to JJ Inside. We'll be back for the post game.
Back up here in the broadcast booth. Top of the bowl here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. So we're about a minute left before we get back to the action. Might be a little bit longer. Green Canyon still hasn't come out. Waiting for them to get back on the field. So while we wait, we'll go over some first half stats. Yes. So Green Canyon with a 7-0 lead over Park City. Green Canyon has 6 first downs. Park City just 4. Not a lot of offense in this game. Green Canyon 111 yards on 26 plays. Park City 23 plays, 74 yards. So Green Canyon has held Park City to just 74 yards of offense in the first half, 28 rushing yards. So pretty impressive. Not a lot of offense in this game. Green Canyon's punted 3 times. Time of possession pretty even. And it's been a pretty even game so far. Really the difference in this game was the 40-yard pass from Wilson to Thane. They gave Green Canyon this lead. Other than that, we've seen very little offense, but a lot of defense. Shouldn't be too much different here in the second half. Or at least we don't expect it to be. Perhaps things change here quickly as both teams will try to get things going on offense. You heard Coach Tao before he went into the locker room there for Green Canyon, even though his team's up 7-0. He wants to see a lot more from his group, and I'm sure that Coach Monsingo on the other side would like to do the same. You put a goose egg up on the scoreboard in a semifinal game, you got a lot to work on, and probably have a lot of nerves as you come back out here for the second half. They'll try to get that offense going, will Park City. It was a little bit of a struggle there in the first half. Let's go down to Mary Louise Cook on the sideline.
Coach, down 7-0. What is your message to this team at the half heading into the second one?
Hey, we're playing a great team. They got a great game plan. We moved the ball. We just didn't finish. We missed our opportunities. We had to go take advantage of those in the second half.
What are you looking for in the first couple minutes here?
Just get some rhythm going. You know, get ourselves going, get the ball moving. Hopefully finish off, put this game and make it square it back up at 7, and let our defense keep playing great.
All right, yeah, defense definitely looks good. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Mary Louise. Coach Monsingo seems encouraged by his defense. They just got to find some offense here, down 7-0. Both defenses were just terrific in that first half. Park City had the one play they gave up on that 40-yard touchdown, and that is the difference right now on the scoreboard. 7-0. Green Canyon leads. We are a minute away from kickoff for the second half. Crowd's braving the elements here tonight. We're glad they're here to join us. Sly, your thoughts on that first half? I read some of the stats. There's nothing really impressive. It was defense, defense, and more defense with the exception of that 40-yard touchdown.
Yeah, we said it. It was just like these guys keep exchanging punts. It's like they're starting the possession at the exact same spot every single time. It's been great. You know, I'm a big defensive guy, but these guys are just, it's a defensive battle. And when you get into the playoffs, defense wins championships, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the old statement that everybody goes by, and you're seeing a lot of that in the first half, but defense tends to get tired. And so that's when that fourth quarter explosion, we've seen a game like this early in the playoffs where it just seems like it was back and forth, very low scoring. And then we get a third quarter explosion. So I'm expecting that. I think they were getting a rhythm on that. I like Green Canyon. They're just like, hey, we got to get back to running the football. And when they ran the football effectively, they looked great doing it. And so they just got to continue to move the ball. I know that Park City will start with the ball here. But when Green Canyon gets the ball back, they moved the ball extremely well on that first drive. And it's going to be interesting to see who comes out with this win.
Backbeat for Park City, number 26, Will McCurdy. Number 25, Eli Warner. Kicking off will be number 6, Tanner Farron for Green Canyon.
Tanner Farron will kick off for Green Canyon, and we'll get this second half underway. We're 24 minutes away from one of these two teams advancing to this year's 4A state championship game. A short kick takes a bounce. It's loose. Park City picks it up, and they return it out to the 33-yard line. That's where they'll start this drive. Coach Monsingo wants to see this offense get going. He knows his defense is going to do what they do, but this Park City team can't win this game without putting some points on the board. Down 7 right now. They're going to have to score more than that if they want to win this game.
Yes. And it was a good return to start this, but they got to start being aggressive. We wanted them to be aggressive on that last drive right before the half. take some shots at the end zone because it was the end of the half. There was low risk of something coming back on you with it, especially when you're starting the third quarter with the ball. But they got to get aggressive here. They got to see exactly what works for them, what type of aggression works for them.
That's William McCurdy taking the direct snap, so they try that. That's a little different. Different wrinkle, a direct snap on their first down here. First play of the second half. Picks up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 38. Got a flag down. Nice run there by Carson Navarro. But there is a flag on the play. So they're changing things up a little bit on offense here.
Yeah. Trying to attack the edges. But again, like these penalties, anytime you get any kind of traction, any kind of momentum, they just set you back.
5 on the offense. Second down.
That's not going to help this offense that's been struggling in this game to get a drive going. Navarro with a nice effort there.
This is a very, very fast defense, as we talked about. So you got to attack them deep. I'm talking double moves on the outside. Oh.
That was almost intercepted. Incomplete.
This defense, they're all over the place. We were talking about it. They just show up and they appear in places you don't expect them to be. You know, you do hot routes like that, you think it's open, and then somebody flashes. That's why I think that if you do some sluggos, some post corners, some corner posts, double moves, out and ups, that's where you're going to find some openings here.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's got to run. Jackson's going to run. He's not going to get to the sticks. He gets out to 37-yard line. So Lincoln Jackson does what he can, but it's going to have to be a punt again for Park City.
This is a great scramble race. Pretty fast. Nice. Keep your feet. But gets positive yards at least. And now they're going to punt this football. Oh,
not a good punt. It does take a Park City bounce, but this is not great. Down to the 39-yard line.
It's spent there at the end.
That took some weird.
Yeah.
It had a little English coming off his foot there. That was unusual.
Well, as I said, that was like that one punt at the end of the first half was weird. It was like that actually got a good bounce to go into the end zone. Normally, all the punts have been like bouncing and then stopping. But, yeah, they've just been exchanging field positions, it feels like.
Well, Sly, it's interesting. Green Canyon won a game against Skyview, taking out the #1 seed last week, 36-32. And now they're in a defensive battle with Park City.
Right.
We're 7-0 with 10:15 left in the third quarter. It's Green Canyon showing they can win in a shootout. They can win in a battle like this. That's a pickup of 7 on first down. 2nd and 3 now from the 46. Boy, the way this game's going right now, if Green Canyon could score right here, a 14-point lead would feel like a lot more. Wilson. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going down. He's sacked. Benjamin Beatty with his 2nd sack of the game.
Pressure, early penetration, get back in the football field, in the backfield, and you just know where to go. This is just straight defensive back and forth, and I don't think it's going to be like this the entire second half. There's going to be a point in that fourth quarter where there's going to be some offensive explosion. We're just like, where was that come from?
Yeah.
And but right now, these defenses are both prevailing.
6-yard loss, 3rd and 9 from the 40. Wilson. Feels the heat again, steps up, throws. Wide open! Oh, he dropped it.
See?
He dropped it. He was wide open, was thrown a little behind him.
it hit him in the hands.
But
He's
it
gotta catch that.
was a catchable ball, and Tanner Farron's going to hate watching that on film, but missed opportunity for Green Canyon. It was thrown behind him. Couldn't come up with it. So open. Opportunity missed for Green Canyon. Now they have to punt. So the Park City defense gets it done again. Their offense will have another chance. But they're running out of chances. 8:57 left here in the third quarter. This offense has got to get something going here before it's too late. Fair catch. Dropped. Fumble. Park City. No, Green Canyon has it. The Wolves recover. So much for what I just said. Right. Green Canyon has the ball back just like that after the muff punt.
All you needed was one little spark, one little mistake. Right now it's been so even across the board. 3 and outs here, 3 and outs there. And so all you need is this little muff. Take your eyes off the ball once. That's why, like, when they teach you on the punt return, when you're practicing, you got to be square. You can't have your body turning. You can't be searching. You got to be square when you catch that ball, and the ball has to be in the framework of your body. You can't catch it out here like a regular pass for those reasons right there.
Shandon Thane recovered the muff punt. He also has the game's only touchdown. And now right up the middle, Ethan Cutler with a nice run on first down. That's a 7-yard gain, setting up 2nd and 3 from the 19. Now Green Canyon with a golden opportunity here to take a commanding lead. They are 19 yards away from their second touchdown. Wilson, handoff, Cutler. He's wrapped up. He's not going anywhere. Great job by the Park City defense.
These defenses, man. But that's what I'm saying. It's like you got to throw the ball with some effectiveness. They haven't thrown the ball with any effectiveness besides that first drive. And so the defense isn't respecting it. So they're loading up the box, and they're just going all out when they see run. They're not even respecting your smokes that much. And so with that being said, like, load the box up and make sure the running game doesn't happen. The coach wants to run the football, but in order to run the football effectively, you have to have you got to have the defense respect you passing the ball. And this defense doesn't really respect you passing the ball. Even before you punt it, you drop the pass.
Handoff up the middle, Cutler. He's short.
Oh, now he got that. That's a good spot. That's a spot.
They gave him another yard there that I thought he didn't get. You're right. They gave him a good spot, and he's got it. And that's first down. Great effort by Cutler to get there. And that offensive line for Green Canyon getting the job done tonight. Joe Rubio, Abram Delisle, Ty Jensen, Will Wheatley, and Luke Baker. Baker, a 6'7" sophomore, number 55. Pass outside, bubble screen. Gets 4 or 5 yards. Thane with the catch. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 12-yard line. It's Park City defense in a tough spot. Let's see if they can take a stand. Hand off, Cutler, wrapped up, past the 10-yard line down to the 9. They'll set up 3rd and short.
3rd and manageable. I mean, for me, I do a sprint option out to the left to where you even have a shovel pass option here, but you do an arrow right. You do an arrow route to the flat. If that's not open, you hit that shovel pass. Kansas City does this play all the time. Kansas City Chiefs does this play all the time. Yep, I would do that, and then I'd motion somebody to do an arrow to the flat.
Wilson going to pass, now going to run. He's there. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Canyon. Peyton Wilson gives his team a 13-0 lead. That ankle's all right.
Yeah, I was just about to say, there was the ankle worry in the first half where we're just like, I don't know if this guy's coming back. But he looked good on that scramble right there. Honestly, that was a designed QB draw right there. He found the open hole, got those legs pumping, walked right into the end zone.
The extra point attempt is good.
Great job right there. Great play call. Got Park City worrying about everything else. Yeah, that wasn't a designed QB draw. That was just him understanding what was available. He's like, look, I see all the defense. Their eyes aren't on me. They're dropping back in zone. Perfect time to attack. He made that decision really quick, though. That's what it's different. You know, a lot of quarterbacks take a little bit of time to, like, okay, it's open for me to run. Let me do it. He's like, no, I saw that pre-snap. Okay, they dropped. Let's go. The running back wasn't even turned around for the check down yet. He recognized that was an open play to do that QB run really early. Great job by Wilson.
So Peyton Wilson with the touchdown. It's 14-0 Green Canyon. This Park City offense is going to have to open it up a little bit. 6:09 left, third quarter. Park City down 13-0. They'll start this drive from their own 20.
This is a big hole by Park City now.
Let's see what the Miners do. They got to step up on offense. They have not been able to do much tonight. Jackson keeps, gets up to the 25-yard line, a gain of 5. They'll take it. Neither of these teams have shown the ability to get vertical in the pass game.
I mean, that scoring drive by Green Canyon was all run.
Yep.
They did one screen to the flat. That was it. One smoke to the flat. That was it. Otherwise, it was just run, QB run. Just in there.
Ben Elston with the tackle for Green Canyon.
This is a quick third down right here. If they don't complete this, this is a very, very quick 3 and out. That is not what you want.
3rd and 5 from the 25. Jackson throws.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
That's not what you want. You stop the clock on that. Essentially, I didn't check the clock when this drive started, but it was less than a minute of this drive. That is not what you want, and they're punting the football. That was very quick. This feels uncanny for Park City.
High punt, but short. Takes a bounce, but not much of one. It's going to stop right at the 48-yard line. So that is where Green Canyon will start this drive. And this drive feels like it could be a knockout punch, Sly, with 4:59 left. The way this game's going, if Green Canyon can punch one in here, it's going to be very, very tough for Park City.
I mean, this is my aggressive mentality, but I completely agree with you. This is a Mike Tyson knockout punch right here. You want to knock these guys out right here, be extremely aggressive. They think you're going to run the ball, and I would go a seam route or outside fade route and take them out.
They're going to go upfield. Oates back in the game at running back. Cutler got the last drive. Oates is up to midfield almost. He's way past midfield. My apologies. He is just past the 46-yard line. Wilson with some blockers.
Wow.
Turns to the right. Tried to get to the edge. Can't do it, but he's got more than enough for a first down. In fact, he's all the way down inside the 35, down to the 32. That will move the chains, and he was very close to breaking that all the way.
Great run right here. Great decision, cut it all the way back to the other side of the football field, broke a couple tackles, made it happen. Now you're just bleeding the clock right here. Great job. Still 4 minutes left in the third quarter. But you're in no rush. You're down on their side of the football field. You make sure whatever play you're running, it's a safe, secure play here. Make sure they respect your formations.
Wilson's going to hand off. Oates. Not much. But it burns clock. Green Canyon in command right now. Green Canyon shocked number 1 Skyview last week in a ball game. They won 36-32. And now the 8th seed in this playoff has the 4 seed Park City against the ropes. Park City has not lost to a 4A team this season. Their only loss to Springville. Wilson over the middle, caught, touchdown Skyview, touchdown Green Canyon. The Wolves score again.
I tell you, that play was going to come open.
Dewey Egan.
That was going to come open. They are heavy run. Run. Park City's going to load the box. And I want to know if that was a quarterback call right? You see them load the box, you make a decision, just like the previous touchdown where he's like, I'm going to make this. I see that the defense is dropping out in coverage. They're not going to be protecting the QB run game, and I just make a decision to do that. Was that call right there, seam route, a quarterback call?
Wide open. They go for the knockout punch. Just like you said, go all Mike Tyson. That was pretty big. Another look at the touchdown for Green Canyon. Wilson to Dewey Egan.
If I can be honest, that last touchdown from Wilson was the rib punch, followed up by the combo. This is the combo right here, barbecue chicken.
Green Canyon is rolling. They're up 21-0. What a story this Green Canyon team is.
Get off
Skyview on my brain a moment ago because they pulled out upset last week, and here they are. They look like the heavyweight. They look like the number 1 seed. Our other semifinal coming up tomorrow night will pit Crimson Cliffs and a Cache Valley rival of Green Canyon. That's the Ridgeline Riverhawks, who won a state championship on this turf 2 years ago. They hope to do it again. Crimson Cliffs is a juggernaut. If you're not familiar with Crimson Cliffs, you need to give them a watch tomorrow night. They are electric. That's a fun team to watch. And Ridgeline is loaded with talent as well. We can't wait for that other 4A semifinal tomorrow night. They'll play the winner of this game, and right now, Green Canyon has themselves in position with 3:18 left in the third quarter. Park City's got to find a spark right now. Still time, still plenty of time. There's 15 minutes and 18 seconds left in this game, but they got to find it quick. Jackson hands off. Good first down run for about 5 yards past the 30-yard line. That's a first down. That'll move the chains.
This is weird. You're down 21 points and you're sticking with the running game. The thing is, there's a lot of time left. So, I mean,
your mindset has to be, do we have 3 possessions here?
Yes.
And the answer is yes. So you just do what you do.
Yes.
You trust your defense is going to get some stops. They have not played as well in the second half as they did in the first half. Give Green Canyon credit for that. They've attacked that Park City defense. And, you know, I made a comment a moment ago how both teams haven't really tried to stretch the field, and then boom.
Yeah.
It's like a coordinator heard me and was like, oh yeah? We'll show you.
Try me. I bet Park City's thinking exactly the way you're thinking. Let's see if that seam opens.
Clearly that nobody expected that, and Egan was wide open for the Green Canyon touchdown.
Yes, he was.
Had a Green Canyon player shaken up. It's number 12, Colin Gibson. He comes off the field. Let's hope he's okay and can get back out there. It'll be 1st and 10 for Park City from the 38-yard line. The Miners trying to get things going, trying to find a spark, looking to make a comeback. Back to the run game. McCurdy again. So they're going heavy McCurdy here. And he's doing a good job. They really need a touchdown on this drive. Approaching midfield, now to the 42. Jackson's going to hand off. Now he's going to keep it. And he's going to be wrapped up. He doesn't get anything there.
I tell you, man, this Green Canyon, Lincoln Jackson's a great athlete. I mean, just watching him on today, you can see that he can make quick cuts. He's extremely fast. But this Green Canyon defense is extremely disciplined. You can see how they pulled off that win against Skyview last week. They are extremely disciplined. They are sure tacklers. They come to balance extremely well. Very, very talented football team.
Right up the middle. First down, Park City. Nice response there, and they go right back to him. McCurdy again. McCurdy in the run game is working right now. You just wonder if they have enough time to play like this.
Right.
Clock's ticking.
Winding down the third quarter.
They need 3 scores. More run. Jackson.
Boom.
Right at the line of scrimmage. He gets nothing on first down.
They're everywhere.
They are. Their team speed is terrific.
Something against Park City. I think illegal formation. They're going to push them back 5 yards.
Okay, we'll go back 5, still first down. Illegal formation. 2 main men in the backfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
A setback for Park City. Now 1st and 15 from the 45. Jackson. Looking. Nope. Pulls it back in. He's going to run, and he gets a couple of yards.
Great pressure and pursuit by this team. I'm very impressed with how this front seven is continued pursuit. One guy misses, but another guy is right there. Lincoln Jackson actually has no time to do anything here. That's your D tackle right there, out on the perimeter tackling Lincoln Jackson.
Green Canyon's defensive scheme and game plan has just been flawless. They've had an answer for everything Park City's thrown at them. Thrown behind the receiver, incomplete.
Yeah, that's because there's somebody right in the right lane. Had to throw it behind or it would have been intercepted. It's just, it's like no breathing room. I don't know what route scheme you got to do to effectively penetrate this defensive backfields for something to open up. Or whatever it is, these drives are getting quicker and quicker. Green Canyon is running the ball effectively as Coach wanted to do.
Handoff, McCurdy. Past midfield, inside the 45 down to the 44. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and you feel like they got to go. Another carry for McCurdy. He's starting to rack up some yards here in the second half. He's been a bit of a spark for their offense, at least on this drive, but they're facing 4th down and 4. They've got to get to the 40 to keep this drive alive. Time's going to run out here in the third quarter, so we're not going to see another play. So they'll open the 4th quarter with the 4th and 4 from the 44. We will go into the 4th quarter with Green Canyon leading Park City 21-0 in this 4A state semifinal game. Let's go down to Mariluz Cook, who's standing by on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Kyron, who is one of the leaders here of the student section of the Wolfpack. I am told now you have to tell me about the bow tie, what you told me earlier. What is the deal with the bow ties that I'm seeing?
Hey, I'll tell you what the bow tie about. You see all these dogs right here? Yeah, we have the bow tie because we stand on something. We stand on business. We stand on business. Yeah, we stand on business. Yeah, all these dogs right here. And the dogs on the field. All that turf, that's business. Yeah, it's business. Yeah.
It is all business. Okay, how do you assess the way that your team is taking care of business to this point?
Bro, hey, they going out there, they doing their thing. You know what dogs do? What dogs do? They stand on business. They stand on business. Hey, he got something to say. He got something to say.
It's personal. It's personal.
It's personal. It's personal.
Okay, well, I love the energy here. I love that we're taking care of business. What a great time. What a fun student section to be in. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Mary. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
So we got a nickname for Mary Lou's now. It's
Hey,
Mary. Mary, all about business.
I am.
Mary, you're all about business. You're standing on
Mary is
business.
about business.
Okay.
Hey, I love that. I love that group. There's some classy dogs out there.
Green Canyon having a good time.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
blame them.
Your team's up 21-0 heading into the fourth. I'd be having a great time.
Park City picks up the fourth down conversion. The drive stays alive. Can't make the catch.
Defense is
Incomplete
everywhere.
pass. There's just no cracks. It's strange. I mean, the running game in between the tackles is working right now. It feels like Green Canyon is kind of giving them that.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in the second level. There's nothing in the pass game.
Well, if you're going to give up something, you're up 21 points, right? If you're giving up something, give them up this run. Let them have that.
Yeah.
Let them have that. Because they're wasting time doing that.
Yep.
This has been a long drive for Park City, right? I think 3-4 minutes it's been going on right now,
More
heading
than that,
into
yeah.
the fourth quarter. And they've got nothing.
Yep.
They're still 40 yards, 35 yards away from the end zone.
Clock's running down to 11 minutes in the game.
They can have that. They're not giving up chunk plays. That is great defensive scheme.
3rd and 7. Jackson rolls out.
Throw it.
He's running out of room. He's just going to get out of bounds.
That's the thing. He was trying to. They were trying to fake the smoke out there to the flat, have the defense react to that, and sneak somebody out to the back of the end zone. Just throw it. Just throw this in the back of the end zone. Only your guy's going to have an opportunity. If he can make a play, great. But just throw it. There's nothing on the backside for this Park City offense. They cannot challenge these guys deep. This Green Canyon defense, extreme. We said it in the first quarter. We're like, man, they are fast. They are flying around. It is very impressive.
What a great story and a great run for the Green Canyon Wolves in this 4A state playoff. It's 4th and 11. They got to make something happen. Jackson throws it up. Incomplete. And the Park City Miners turn it over on downs.
Yeah, give them that. That was a long drive. They did exactly what Green Canyon wants to do on offense. They did it for them, for Park City's offense. They wasted time. And now Green Canyon has the ball. They can run the ball, which is what the coach wants to do. Take up more time off this clock. There's 10:51 right now to start this drive. Let's see what the clock is going to be when Park City gets the ball back. But, yeah, they needed 3 possessions, 3 scores to make that happen.
Green Canyon continues to dominate this football game. The confidence they gained from taking down their rival last week is being shown on the turf of Rice-Eccles Stadium right now. Ooh, great play by the Park City defense to swallow that up. A TFL for Park City. Benjamin Beatty, who's having a nice game for Park City, in the backfield again. Green Canyon taking their time. That clock's running. Up the middle. Gets to 45-yard line. That'll create a 3rd down and short. So makes up for that TFL. They get some bonus yards there, and now they got 3rd and manageable. We're under 10 minutes to play. So that clock is melting away. Time running out for Park City. They need a play. They need a spark. Something to happen here. Otherwise, Green Canyon is headed to the 4A state championship game. And it would be their first ever appearance in the 4A state championship game. Up to midfield. It's a first down. Move the chains, which means more clock will be burned. Got an injury now, unfortunately.
Yeah, looks like somebody got stepped on. Now, this has been a physical football game. Offensively, defensively, they've been riding. I mean, it was 7-0 for a very long time. Till this third quarter. Wilson got himself a QB draw himself, took it himself in.
Good news, the injured Park City player is up and walks off the field. We'd love to see that. Let's hope he gets back in there. He's not able to catch his number from here. But he is, looks to be fine. So we'll move on. 9:16 and counting. They start the clock again. Green Canyon trying to melt that clock away and punch their ticket to next Friday's 4A state championship game.
Just incredible, right?
Great story. This team has come together at the right time.
Yes.
You know, there were so many good teams in Cache Valley this year that every week was a battle. Even Bear River made things interesting at times in that region. And Green Canyon got overlooked, to be quite honest. You had what Skyview was doing, obviously an undefeated regular season. And Ridgeline had a great year as well. Mountain Crest played good football this year. And there was Green Canyon, and I don't think anybody outside of their locker room thought this run was possible. But boy, did they believe, and boy, are they proving everybody wrong.
Yeah, man.
This has been really impressive. They look the part.
Yeah, it's got to be really, really helpful for those dogs in that student section, man. You travel an hour and a half, and this is the butt whooping you put on Park City. This has got to be awesome. Trash talking going all around. Great cut.
Oates bounces to the outside. We got a flag late. That clock is running. We're down to 8:02 left.
Is that holding? It might be holding. But you know, Green Canyon probably doesn't even care. I get the down back, more opportunities to drain clock. Why not?
Green Canyon has taken the drama out of this
There
game.
is no penalty on the play. Second down.
They wave it off. So we move on.
Clock keeps rolling.
Clock runs. Oates with a nice run, and then a little truck at the end there. Just everything Green Canyon's done tonight has worked.
Right.
Their run game has been great. When they've had to throw, they've thrown it well. They have 2 passing touchdowns. It hasn't been dynamic, but it has worked effectively. Oh, there's a fumble there. That's one of the rare mistakes by Green Canyon tonight.
But sometimes that's part of the game plan, right? Like every game's not going to be fireworks.
Right.
Right? There's some times where a game calls for you to do this. You know, drain it out, work it out, grind it out. You know, essentially the term would be make your opponent bleed, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing. You're kind of wearing them. You're holding the ball so long. It's just the plays that you're doing, it doesn't allow for much opportunity for the defense to create opportunity for themselves.
39 from the 38. Park City bringing some pressure. Wilson gets rid of it. Wide open. Catch is made. First down inside the 30, inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line.
And that clock keeps rolling. Right now, they've bled 4 minutes off the clock already.
Tanner Farron makes the catch.
It's going to be another 40 seconds off the clock here by the time the next snap.
Now we're coming up on 6 minutes left. 6:45 and counting.
Look at that slow jog into the huddle. I'm not pressed.
There is no pressure on this Green Canyon team right now. They are feeling confident. Even the student section, who's done such a great job tonight, is just kind of taking it easy now. It's like,
save my breath for next week.
job well done, guys. We're in. Oates, loose, bouncing around, finally taken down at the 15-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress of the 15. That's 1 yard short of a first down. And the clock continues to run under 6 minutes to play.
Yeah, these guys are just doing a great job being effective. Look at this. Break and tackle, staying. Just great job all the way across the board. Second and short, second and manageable. Taking their time, under 10 seconds before they even break the huddle.
We're down to 5:40 and counting. Second down and 1.
Oh, go. Delay game.
Yep, they didn't make it.
Well, I don't think they're pressed.
Clearly not.
It was second and inches. Now it's going to be second and 5. Okay, we'll just keep running it.
Prior to the snap, delay game number 1 on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
He did that on purpose. He wanted to make sure that every second of that 40-second play clock was used. Just bleeding this clock down. About to be inside of 5 minutes after this next play. This is how you dominate a team. They came out that first drive. We said it right after the first touchdown is you want to be aggressive. You want your opponent to play behind because they feel that pressure. You can see when a team isn't pressured. We covered that Bountiful game earlier. We had Alta score first, but it didn't really feel like Bountiful felt that pressure.
Yeah.
Right? And in Park City, I think they felt that pressure. They felt like, okay, we got to keep up. We got to match them. We got to do this and that. And he just couldn't. Green Canyon was all over the place. Great game plan.
Oates with another nice run. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Oates is tough.
Remember, this drive started at 10:51. It is now 4:55 right now.
Under 5 minutes to play. Green Canyon doing everything right in this game.
Bleeding 6 minutes off the clock on this drive already.
3rd and 7, they're going to throw it. Wilson over the middle. Incomplete. Good job by the Park City defense, so this drive will stall there. And I'm not sure if they're just going to go for it on 4th down or actually try a field goal attempt, but those are the options right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try it. Or he's going to bleed the clock all the way down to the 40 seconds and call timeout and then make a decision in.
Yeah.
Why not?
They've got 3 timeouts left. Both teams have all 3 timeouts.
I would have went to the line of scrimmage and tried to drive Park City off sides. Just hold them here.
Play clock's down to 5, and I don't think they're going to get it off.
They'll get it off.
There they go. They did it. Wilson going to keep. Wilson fighting. He's got a first down. On 4th and 7, the quarterback keep. He patiently finds a lane and gets the first down. More clock will run.
That just seemed too easy. They took their time at the sideline, then ran back to the huddle like, we got to get this off. Took 39 seconds off the play clock. Oh, let's go out there and pick it up now. We messed around already. They are just having their way with Park City, and this is just so unexpected.
Sometimes matchups matter, and this is a matchup that was advantage Green Canyon. Nice play there. Again, can't say enough about the effort tonight from Benjamin Beatty. He's been a beast for this Park City defense. It just hasn't been enough as their offense has not been able to get into the end zone.
Yeah, especially now that this Green Canyon offense is now taking 8 minutes off of the clock. 7 minutes off the clock. It's been just, they've just been able to do whatever they want. Whatever they want all the way down this football field. They needed 3 scores, 3 opportunities, 3 possessions.
Second and 11. Oates up the middle. That's going to burn more clock. Clock will be down under 3 minutes by the time they snap the ball on 3rd down. Just well executed on both sides of the ball tonight by Green Canyon. They just dominated this football game.
I mean, I heard the 4-minute offense, but what do you call this? This This is manhandling.
Yep.
This is crazy. As I said, this drive started with 10:51 on the clock. It's now under 3 minutes.
3rd down and goal from the 7. They snap it with 2:40 left. They're going to run it. Oates up the middle. Still fighting. Gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. So they're going to get another play out of this
It's going to be
drive.
under 2 minutes before they snap it again, though.
That's crazy.
This is going to be a 9-minute drive. 9-minute drive. Great effort by Green Canyon. Can't say it enough.
So we're under 2 minutes.
On the pistol.
4th and goal from the 1. Oates.
He's short.
Is he in? No, he's short.
Which is good for them. Oh, no, it's 4th down.
Yeah, it was 4th down, so they're going to turn the ball over on downs here at just inches away from the goal line. Green Canyon's disappointed. They wanted another 6 on the board.
But they orchestrated a 9-minute drive.
They did.
A 9-minute drive.
In some ways, that's better than a touchdown.
Right.
This game is it's a wrap.
Oh, for sure. There's no opportunity here.
So Park City will get the ball at the 1.5-foot line. I just created a line out of nowhere. That's totally made that up. There is no 1.5-foot line. Technically the 1-yard line, but it's short of that. They were just 6 inches away from a touchdown.
I send an all-out blitz if I was Green Canyon from the field. This is me being aggressive, by the way. This is shit. Send an all-out blitz from the field side here and have a QB spy.
Jeez.
Go to the right because he's going to flush Jackson out to his
You
left.
are ruthless.
Oh, yeah. Safety all day, baby. That beat gap's
mercy.
That beat gap's going to open up like the Red Sea.
All right. Timeout's on Park City. They're going to take a timeout here. It's their first. So with 1:55 left, they will talk this over.
Half-yard line. They're just it's so tight, so uncomfortable to be down there.
Yeah, things were already uncomfortable for Park City, and now they have to deal with this.
It's a perfect time to run that blitz. Their alignment wouldn't even let them know that you're blitzing. Oh, it'd be perfect.
Direct snap, McCurdy. They'll try to get some breathing room.
Got 2 yards.
Clock will run. They won't try to stop it. Out to the 5-yard line.
Number 26, McCurdy on the carry. Stopped by number 59, Eli Salendo.
So Park City accepts their fate. They had a great season. They'll finish with an 11-2 record. They got back to Rice-Eccles Stadium. They got back to the turf for the first time in 5 years. 4 years.
That's a favorable spot.
It's a great thing for the program and its momentum.
So the first time ever they'll be in the state finals.
For Green Canyon, yes. First time.
That is amazing.
In the championship game. They will get the winner of tomorrow's 4A semifinal. Crimson Cliffs and Ridgeline.
That's holding.
Ball batted down.
I think
Incomplete.
the refs want to get out of here too and stop calling penalties.
They're going to let that slide. So the clock stops with 17 seconds. Now, congratulations to Park City on a great season, but that season's going to end tonight. As for Green Canyon, their Cinderella story continues all the way to the 4A state championship game. They take down number 1 Skyview in the quarterfinals, their rival. And now this, they beat Park City and they shut them out on the turf at Rice-Eccles Stadium. 21-0. We got an injury now and a flag. You don't want to see this at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's no good. Park City should have just been running the ball. What's the penalty, though? He's in the defensive backfield.
Hope that young man's okay. They're attending to him right now.
Looks like a targeting or something. That's a big penalty.
Yeah, they're going to move it all the way to the 40. I think that's exactly what it was. It was a hit on a defenseless receiver. You hate to see that, an injury with 11 seconds left in the game.
That's really unfortunate. I felt like Green Canyon and they're doing what they needed to do and finishing this football game, staying aggressive, playing the way that they know how. But that was
Let's take a break here on Game Night Live. 21-0 right now, 11 seconds left to play. We'll take a break while they attend to the injured player.
If you want to avoid your AC breaking down this summer, the best thing you can do is stay on top of your AC's annual maintenance. But if you do find yourself with an air conditioner blowing hot air, Any Hour Services technicians service all brands, and they can usually get to you pretty quick. Call Any Hour Services or schedule online at anyhour.com. Whether you need maintenance, repair, or replacement, the technicians at Any Hour Services can help you keep your home comfortable all summer long. Call Any Hour Services or schedule online at anyhour.com. No one helps more homeowners than Any Hour Services.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
U Conference football registration is open for the 2023 fall tackle football season. This year, we are proud to announce the addition of a girls-only division to play alongside our boys. Team scheduling lines you up against comparable competition, making every snap a valuable life lesson. UC football is safe and fun. Learn the game with confidence. The competition will be fierce and the camaraderie will be second to none. Sign up today at ucfootball.org. That's ucfootball.org.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
I love my new Chevy Blazer. The first time I saw one driving down the road, I knew I had to have one. It fits my skis perfectly. It's cute and comfy. I got my Chevy Blazer at John Watson Chevrolet. My experience was amazing. The staff always treats you like family, and it was easy from start to finish. I would rate John Watson Chevrolet 5 stars. In fact, I would give them 10 stars.
John Watson Chevrolet, your 5-star Chevy dealer.
I would definitely recommend anyone looking for a new car to come to John Watson Chevrolet.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need for their own fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated, with locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
I love my new Blazer. It's cute and comfortable, very quiet, and drives really good in any weather condition. My experience buying it here at John Watson Chevrolet was super awesome. Everyone was really friendly. I didn't feel a ton of pressure, and they helped me get the exact Blazer that I wanted. Definitely a 5-star experience.
John Watson Chevrolet, your 5-star Chevy dealer.
I would give them 6 or 7 stars if I could.
We're always happy to provide the personal assistance you need. It's what we do.
It's what we do. What they said. You'll also get your very own home equity Visa card, giving you instant access to your equity. Anywhere, anytime.
Like we said, easy.
So you can finally finish your basement and raise the value of your home.
Or pay off your credit cards. Get out of debt faster. Nice.
Or simply enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low rate line of credit ready for a rainy day. It's your equity, so it's entirely up to you.
That might be the best part about having a home equity line of credit with UCCU. Knowing that it's there when you need it, even if you never do.
It's also why every homeowner should have one.
And if you already have a home equity with another financial institution, just transfer it to UCCU and save.
We'll make it easy while providing you with a lower rate and/or payment.
And with home values in Utah at record highs, you may have more equity in your home than you realize.
To learn more or to start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Home equity. It's what we do.
It's what we do.
It's what we do.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
If you want to avoid your AC breaking down this summer, the best thing you can do is stay on top of your AC's annual maintenance. But if you do find yourself with an air conditioner blowing hot air, Any Hour Services technicians service all brands, and they can usually get to you pretty quick. Call Any Hour Services or schedule online at anyhour.com. Whether you need maintenance, repair, or replacement, the technicians at Any Hour Services can help you keep your home comfortable all summer long. Call Any Hour Services or schedule online at anyhour.com. No one helps more homeowners than Any Hour Services.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey.
From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials,
SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America.
Locally owned, locally operated, with locations along the Wasatch Front.
SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you
or shop online at slrc.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
I love my new Chevy Blazer. The first time I saw one driving down the road, I knew I had to have one. It fits my skis perfectly. It's cute and comfy. I got my Chevy Blazer at John Watson Chevrolet. My experience was amazing. The staff always treats you like family, and it was easy from start to finish. I would rate John Watson Chevrolet 5 stars. In fact, I would give them 10 stars.
John Watson Chevrolet, your 5-star Chevy dealer.
I would definitely recommend anyone looking for a new car to come to John Watson Chevrolet.
From Commercial Direct Racial Truck Accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
U Conference football registration is open for the 2023 fall tackle football season. This year, we are proud to announce the addition of a girls-only division to play alongside our boys. Team scheduling lines you up against comparable competition, making every snap a valuable life lesson. UC football is safe and fun. Learn the game with confidence. The competition will be fierce and the camaraderie will be second to none. Sign up today at ucfootball.org. That's ucfootball.org.
All right, welcome back to Rice-Eccles Stadium. They just finally put the player in the ambulance. That player is number 5, Tyler Monzingo, senior wide receiver, who took a hit on that last play before we left you. So we hope the news is good. We don't have any more information than what you're seeing right there, that he's been placed in an ambulance, and they will take him to a hospital for observation.
Yeah, that is it's the worst part of the game.
And with 11 seconds left in the game.
11 seconds left in the game. Yeah, it's so tough, but glad that, UHSA is taking precautions and having these guys on staff and ready to go. Each and every high school football game has this preparation ready to go to handle these moments. So thank these first responders for being here and having all the equipment they need to make this happen. It's very unfortunate. As you said, 11 seconds left to go in this football game. It's almost over, and something tragic like that happens.
Yeah, it's a tough night for Park City football. They had such a great season. They dealt with a lot of adversity tonight. So it is a targeting penalty which caused the injury. And this should be the last play of this game. Jackson is going to get sacked. And how about this Green Canyon defense, and how about these Green Canyon Wolves? What a story. Nobody outside of their locker room believed this was possible, and here they are. The dream of a state championship is still alive for the Green Canyon Wolves. They'll play for one next Friday against the winner of Ridgeline versus Crimson Cliffs. That game will take place tomorrow night at 6 p.m. So these teams will shake hands. Congratulations to Park City on a phenomenal season. They come up just one win short of a final. And the Green Canyon Wolves, we will see them again 8 days from tonight.
Great football game. Good job by Green Canyon. Just came in prepared. Park City couldn't figure anything out the entire game. They were trying to get something going, and just nothing worked. It was just absolutely awesome performance by the Green Canyon Wolves. They were ready for it today, and that's the thing about football. You get one opportunity each week. It's not like basketball where you make that happen, but these playoffs allow you, to have a chance in the playoffs. But it's sudden death once you get to this point, and Green Canyon, they was ready for it. They are going to their first ever state championship game.
They've earned it. Green Canyon shuts out Park City 21-0. Post-game interview is on the way. We'll get to that as soon as we can. And then we'll wrap things up here from Rice-Eccles Stadium on a fun day, Sly. It's been a great run with those two thrilling semifinals in 5A. Timpview winning on the last-second field goal. They defeat Olympus. And then Bountiful scores late to outlast Alta in the other semifinal. So Timpview and Bountiful will play for a state championship next week. And now Green Canyon has advanced as well. Let's go to Mary Lou's Cook.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Peyton, my goodness, what a statement that this team made. It's been a historical season. What did it take to get to this point?
Just a belief in ourselves. Like, we came in, no one believed in us. Even our own fans were down against us. We played Skyview last week, 1 seed, and then just upset over and over again. We just had a belief. We knew we were good enough. We just played our game and had fun.
I mentioned that word statement, having taken down Skyview, now shutting out Park City. What kind of confidence is that going to give you now heading into Green Canyon's first ever state championship game?
I don't know, just we know we can do it. Like, there's no doubt in our mind that we can win state. There's no one we're scared of. So I think we're just going excited to play in this awesome stadium, and we're just going to have a good time. So I think we're excited, and no one's going to be scared. So we're just going to play our best and have fun.
Definitely a defensive battle in this game. What can you say about the confidence that the defense gave you on offense?
Our defense all year has been the rock of our team. They had like 3 shutouts, less than 10 points every game. So shout out to Coach Johnson, our deep, putting up almost 0 points every week. So I give all the credit to them, and our offense is just putting up some points and winning games.
Now, I mentioned that this has been a historical season, and you've been under the leadership of a first-year head coach there. What can you say about his leadership?
JT is one of my favorite people ever, not only as a person but as a coach. Like, no one can get us more hype in the locker room than his pregame speeches. Like, he's just telling us what matters, and everyone's getting hype. And his leadership he brings to this team, the confidence he has in us, it just makes it this great team. Brings us all together. He's taught us like a band of brothership is our thing. So we have a bond. We're pretty much like a family. We all care for each other.
What was the message before this game?
Have fun. We know we can do it. Enjoy it while you're here. Like, we're proud of every single one of you. So go out and play your heart out and give it everything.
Awesome. Well, Peyton, congratulations to you. You're heading to the state championship.
All right, let's go. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Mary Lou's. Peyton Wilson and his teammates will be back next week, next Friday, to try to win a 4A state championship. We will be back tomorrow, bright and early, 11 a.m. We have more business, Sly, on Friday. These 6A semifinals will take place Friday. So we'll be back here right in this spot at 11 a.m. for Skyridge and American Fork. Then we have Corner Canyon Lehigh following that. And then, of course, the other 4A semifinal, Ridgeline and Crimson Cliffs. So your last thoughts on what you saw in this game today and what we look forward to tomorrow?
Well, it's a great time for football all across the board. High school, college, pros. November is to remember. That is for sure. Right now, high school state championships going across all the nation. This is absolutely awesome. And you're seeing stories like Green Canyon happen week after week, proving themselves where all that matters is who's in that locker room.
Yeah.
Right? And that showed today. They came out the very first drive, aggressive, made it happen, got up 7-0, made Park City play from behind the entire game, then in the second half put it away. They had that knockout blow that we talked about. Just an amazing performance. Their coach, their discipline, the defense was absolutely amazing. We talked about them from the very first series. This is a prime football team, and Peyton Wilson said it, man. He's like, we're not afraid of anybody, and anybody better be ready to go for a dog fight, as that student section said. There's some classy dogs in that student section, and I can't wait to see them next week.
That's a wrap for Game Night Live. For Stevenson Sylvester, Mary Lou's Cook, and our entire Game Night Live crew, we are done here tonight, but we're back here at 11 a.m. tomorrow as the 6A semifinals begin. We're going to toss it down to the KSL Sports Rewind guys for the post-game show. Guys, take it away.